Hello and welcome to our letter of the day video. In this video, we're going to learn about the letter V. Can you say V? V. Well, the letter V looks like this, and we're going to decorate the letter V in a fun way because V is for vroom, things that go. So I just took a toy car and I put it on a paper plate with some black paint and just rolled it along the letter V and made all kinds of tire tracks. So that's how you can decorate the letter V today if you'd like to. And now I'll show you how to write the letter V. You can do this for your handwriting time today. So all you have to do is just start at the top and slide down and then walk back up. So start at the top, slide down, and walk back up. That's how you make a letter V. On the handwriting house sheet, I'll show you what it looks like. You're going to start at the top, slide to the green carpet, and then walk back up. Slide down and walk back up. Slide down and walk back up. That's a big uppercase V. Now take a look at the card again. You can notice that the big V and the little V look just the same. One is just smaller. So let's make a small V. We're just going to slide down and walk back up. It's just going to be a little bit smaller. And on the handwriting house, it's going to be downstairs. So start in the middle and then slide down and up. Slide down and walk back up. That's how you make a lowercase V on the handwriting house. Okay, I hope you get to give that a try, and I'm sure that you are doing a great job on your handwriting, so I'm going to send you a sticker for handwriting today. So keep practicing. Good work. Now that we know what letter V looks like and how to write it, we're going to talk about what letter V sounds like. The letter V says V, V, V. You've got to take your top teeth and put them on your bottom lip. V, V, V. Can you try? Letter V says V, 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 like room, room, room. Well, let's play a little game. We always play a game or song or an activity to help that sound to stick. So today we're going to vroom around and I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, red light, and then you've got to stop. And I might say yellow light, and then you've got to do slow motion. And then if I say green, you can vroom, vroom, vroom around really fast. Are you ready? Okay, put your hands on the steering wheel. Vroom, vroom, vroom. You can drive around. 1, 2, 3, red light. Freeze. Okay, green light. You can go again. Yellow light. Slow motion. Green light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Red light. Green light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yellow light. Slow motion. Green light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Red light. Green light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Red light. Oh, you did a great job. Yay. You can play that some more with your family today if you'd like to. What does letter V say? V says v, 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 like vroom, vroom, vroom. Well, let's see if we can do some blending really quick with the letter V. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. These are the vowels. Well, we're going to put a letter V beside each of these vowels. And now we're going to do some blending. Reading is just blending letter sounds together. So we always start with 2 letter sounds. And so I want to see if you remember, we already know what V sounds like. V says v, like vroom. Do you remember A? A says ah. That's what A says. Like when you're sneezing, A says ah, like achoo. All right, let's blend. Ah, va, va. Good. Now E looks like an ear, and E says eh. What'd you say, Sonny? Eh. Let's blend. Eh, ve. Very good. I looks like a lollipop. See, I looks like a lollipop. But when I eat lollipops, I get sticky and icky. So I says, like an icky sticky lollipop. Let's blend. Eh, ve, ve. O has a sore throat, and O says, ah. Let's blend. Ah, va, va. Well, my friend letter U loves to eat sweets, but he eats too many sweets, and then he gets a tummy ache. I'll show you my friend U really quick. His tummy looks like the letter U, and U says, uh. So let's blend. Va. You did it. Va. Good job blending. You're on your way to reading. That was our letter of the day time. And for math today, we're going to be talking about something that rooms around, a school bus. So let's use this 10 frame to do some counting and adding. So this is a 10 frame, this right here. There are 10 spaces here. So if they're all filled up, that means you have 10. So these are going to be the seats for the children that need to get on the school bus. So I'm going to write a number in this circle. Let's start with this number. You tell me what the number is, and then we'll count and add that many children to the school bus. You can get this, the lesson plan, and all the printables needed for today and this week's lesson at the website that will be linked below. All right, so let's count. That number is 3. So let's put 3 children in their seats. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Let's do it again, but let's do a different number this time. This time we're going to add 5 children to the school bus. So let's take these back off. That number is 5. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Okay, let's move all these off again and see if you can tell me what number this is. That's number 7. Let's count 7 children and put them in their seats on the bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. All right, let's do it again. Let's take all the children off the bus. And then let's see if we remember this number. What's that number? That's number 4. So let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For homework, you can continue doing this. Just continue adding, just putting a different number at the top and then adding different children to the bus. But right now, I want to also show you how to use this in another way. 10 frames are really good for adding and subtracting. We're going to do some adding. So first of all, what number is this? It looks like a snowman. That's number 8. So let's add 8 children to the bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I see some empty seats on the bus. How many seats are empty? 1, 2. So let's add those 2 children to the bus right now. There they are, 1, 2. Now the bus is full. And how many did we say all of these all together is? We said if all the spaces are filled, that makes 10. This is called a 10 frame. So let's look at this. We had 8 children to start with on the bus. And then we added 2 more children. And that equals 10 children because all the seats are all filled up. And that means 10. All right, you see how we can use the 10 frame for adding? Let's do it again, okay? Let's take all the children back off the bus. All right, this time we're going to add this many children to the bus. What number is that? That's number 6. So let's add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children onto the bus. And now how many empty seats are there? How many more children can I add to the bus? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 children plus 4 more children equals how many children? 10, because all the seats are filled, and that means 10. This is a 10 frame. Well, have some fun with that today. Maybe you can continue to add or even just count if you need to do that. Well, today we are talking about things that vroom, vroom around on the roads like cars and trucks and buses. Well, when those vehicles are vrooming around, I bet they see all kinds of traffic signs like these. We're going to practice our shapes with these traffic signs. What shape is this? This is a circle, a circle. What shape is this? It has 8 sides. An octagon. Can you say octagon? What shape is this? It has 5 sides. That's a pentagon. Say pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides. What shape is this? It has 4 sides all the same. That's a square, a square. What shape is this? A triangle. What shape is this? There are 2 sides short and 2 sides long. Rectangle. Now, when you're roaming around, going to town or church this week, I'd like for you to look at the traffic signs and see if you can practice the shapes. You can look and see what shape they are. Well, we're going to do something fun for art today. Let me show you our art project. We're going to be making a car wash. And so all you need for this is just a box. This is an oatmeal box, but I also have a Rice Krispies box right here. And I even made one with a Pop-Tart box. So you're just going to need any kind of box like this. And you're just going to cut a hole on each side. And then I'm going to put the link below so that you can get this super cute car wash. I think this is super, super cute. And so then once you fix your car wash up, here, I'll use this one. It has, it's the Pop-Tart one. It's a little more sturdy, but you can just take all your cars and trucks and trains and you can let them go through the car wash. This was a really cute printable that I found online. So I'll link that so you can wash all your cars and your trucks and trains today for art. If you don't have this printable, by the way, it's very easy to make one by just taking paper and cutting up and making some little slits like that. That would be just fine too. Okay, now we're going to do some science and I'm going to show you, first of all, let me move my car wash for a moment. I want to show you this piece of cardboard. It's just a plain piece of cardboard. I'm going to put it flat on Fred's shelf. And then I want to show you, I'm going to stretch, hold on, this block. And I want you to tell me, can I move the block? Or is the block moving right now? It's not moving right now on its own. And I can move the block, but what do I need to do in order for this block to move? I need to either push it, right? I can push it and make it move, or I can pull it. But the block's really not going to move on its own, but I want it to. I want that block to move without me having to do any work. So today we're going to talk about machines in science. A machine is a device that does a physical task. That just means it's something that helps you do something else. It helps you to do something that you need to do. And most machines have lots of moving parts, but there's something called a simple machine that has few or maybe even no parts. And that's what we're going to make from this piece of cardboard. I'm going to use this to make a simple machine called a ramp. Now, a ramp is just a simple machine that has one side higher than the other side. So let's head over to the table and we'll make a ramp together, okay? Okay, so we learned that a ramp is higher up on one side than the other side. So I just took some blocks and I just stacked them, and now I'm going to just put one side of that cardboard up on the blocks, and so that makes this side higher than this side. So there you go. I just made a very simple ramp. Now we're going to look at some things that I collected and see which ones we think will roll down the ramp and which ones won't. And so you can collect that information on a sheet like this. I'll put the link below so you can get this. I think it's really cute, but you can easily make one too. Just put a happy face for the things that will slide down the ramp without my help, and then a sad face, that's for the things that won't slide down the ramp. Okay, so let's try out some things and see what happens. First, we're going to let's try this egg. So do you think this egg is going to roll down the ramp? Let's try it and see. Oh, definitely. So you can see here, I just drew a simple egg under the happy face side. It went down the ramp without my help. Next, let's try this balloon. Do you think the balloon will go down the ramp? Okay, let's give it a try. Uh-oh, the balloon won't go down the ramp. It kind of goes if I turn it on this part that's rounded, maybe once or twice, but it won't get all the way without me having to push it. So I just drew a simple balloon right here on this side with the frowny face, because it really won't go all by itself. All right, next, let's try this toilet roll. What do you think? Okay. Yes, it did go down all by itself. Next, let's try this ball. Will the ball roll down the ramp? It will. So you can draw a picture of the ball and the toilet roll. What about this? It's just a toy heart. Squishy. Okay, let's try. Oh, it will not go down all by itself. I have to kind of push it. So that one, you can draw a heart under, did not go down by itself. What about this toy truck, or this little toy truck here? Do you think it will go down by itself? Let's try it, okay? Oh, definitely it went down by itself. But actually, I think the wheels helped it. And wheels are another type of simple machine. What if I try to do it like this without the wheels helping out? Do you have a guess? All right, let's try it. Oh, it didn't get very far without the wheels, did it? So, okay, what about this rubber ducky? Do you think the rubber ducky will go all by itself? All right, let's give it a try. Oh, the rubber ducky did not go all by itself. I can push it, but it's not going to slide by itself. But I want to see if we can make it go down. Let's think for just a minute about that. Because I think that if we raise up this side and make it higher, we want it to have a higher incline. That's what that's called, an incline. I think we might just be able to get that duck to go down all by itself. Let's try it now. Whoa, look at it go. The duck went down all by itself just by increasing the incline by putting another block under this side. Let's see that again, okay? So let's try our little duck friend. Whoa, look at him go. So when you add more to one side and make it higher, you have to do less force. I didn't have to do anything that time to the duck. That helps increase the force of whatever you're trying to do, and also it makes it go faster too. So have some fun today exploring ramps. Look for things around your house that you can try, and then fill out this sheet and decide what will go down the ramp and what won't, and then try to find a way to make these go down the ramp by increasing the incline if you'd like to. That was our science, and now I'm going to read a story to you. For story time today, we're going to read Pete the Cat, Go Pete Go by James Dean. It's a beautiful day, and Pete the Cat has decided to take his bike for a ride. Nothing makes Pete happier than feeling the sun on his fur and the breeze on his face. Vroom, vroom. Turtle has a new car too. He wants to have a race. Does anyone want to race me? He asks. Not me, says Grumpy Toad. My motorcycle has a flat tire. Not me, says Emma. My car is too old and slow. Not me, says Callie. My bus is a work of art. It's not meant for racing. I'll race you, says Pete, knowing how much Turtle likes to race. But your bike has no motor, says Turtle. My car is super quick. I'll win for sure. That's okay, says Pete. I just want to try my best and have fun. Everyone is excited for the big race. On your mark, get set, go, Callie shouts. Turtle steps on the gas pedal and vroom, zooms away. Pete waves goodbye and then pedals off. Pete sees Turtle up ahead. Turtle slows down to let Pete catch up. Check this out, shouts Turtle. He presses a button and fins appear. Now Turtle's race car goes even faster. Vroom, vroom. Pete's bike doesn't have fins, but he does have a basket. He stops and takes out a tasty red apple. Nothing is better than a tasty red apple on a beautiful day. Turtle sees that Pete is way behind. He spies a diner up ahead. Might as well grab a bite to eat, Turtle says as he pulls into a parking spot. Yum, says Turtle, eating a grilled cheese sandwich. He's in no rush. He is sure he will win the race. Dessert? The waitress asks. Don't mind if I do, says Turtle. While Turtle finishes his lunch, Pete continues pedaling. The sun is high and the breeze is blowing. It's a beautiful day for a race. Pete sees Turtle leaving the diner. Pete waves hello, but Turtle doesn't wave back. Turtle just jumps in his car and peels off. I guess he didn't see me, Pete shrugs. But Turtle did see Pete. He knows that Pete isn't going to give up easily. So Turtle presses a button and his tires inflate into mag wheels that let him swerve around the curves at top speed. Vroom! Pete passes a rose bush as he goes around a curve. Pete knows he should keep racing, but he can't resist. The roses are just so beautiful, he has to stop to smell them. Turtle sees that he has a huge lead. He knows he's going to win. He stops for a nice cold glass of lemonade, and that's when he sees the hammock hanging between two trees. Oh, he's exhausted from racing so fast. He figures a quick nap will help him in the home stretch. Pete pedals past and sees Turtle sleeping. That's cool, Pete thinks as he rides by quietly. Turtle must be really tired. I'm glad he's getting some rest. Grumpy Toad finds Turtle fast asleep. Wake up, Turtle, says Grumpy Toad. If you don't get back in the race, Pete's gonna win. That's impossible, says Turtle, thinking it must be a joke. But it's no joke. Turtle presses a button and rocket boosters appear, making him go super duper fast. Vroom! But by the time Turtle nears the finish line, Pete has already won the race. How did you do it? Turtle asks. Slow and steady, says Pete. Maybe next time, instead of racing, we can ride together. Great idea, says Turtle. What a great race and what a great day. Ah, the end. Well, I've had a great day with you too. I hope you can make a car wash. And I hope you can do some blending and add some more children to the school bus with our 10 frame and make a homemade ramp. That would be super cool too. I'll see you next time, everybody. Goodbye.